We're continuing our coverage of breaking news tonight as a Lexington 2 school bus crashed on I-77 on the way home from a field trip. We now know, unfortunately, one person died in that accident. So here's what we know. The buses were coming from Pine Ridge Middle School. Those students were just coming home from a field trip. They went to Charlotte for the day on a field trip, and that's when the bus blew a tire. The bus flipped over. Here is some aerial video you can see right on I-77. This happened in Chester County. We're told the bus blew a tire, hit a guardrail, and then flipped over. The school district says the bus was carrying 35 students and 3 adults on board. We're told from a reporter on the scene, multiple helicopters landed right on I-77 to take patients to local hospital. We know that 5 people are in critical condition tonight. News 19's Shelly Garzone has been following this story today. She was in Winsboro, at a Grand Central restaurant, which was the reunification site for parents and kids. Obviously, parents terrified, Shelly, I'm sure, when they got to the restaurant today to meet their kids.
Yeah, Andrea, that's right. This was, like you mentioned, the location where parents were being directed by EMS and people who were on scene on 77 to be able to reunite with their kids. And we saw lots of parents. This scene was filled with EMS, fire, and we saw lots of parents running towards their kids, reuniting with them. We got the chance to speak with 2 parents, one who was on the scene immediately after it happened, and one who tells me it took her about 3 hours to be able to reunite with her son. One of the boys was on the second bus, and the other boy was on the 3rd bus. Take a look at what they had to say tonight.
I just heard everybody start screaming and stuff, and I looked up and I saw the bus flipped over. People who were somewhat okay that were on the flipped bus had came over to our bus to sit and stuff, and then we asked them what happened, and they ended up telling us.
The district moving forward does everything they can to ensure that our students are safe. I felt like they did do a good job. They got an email out pretty quickly. There wasn't much information, but I think they just didn't have much to give us at that time.
There were kids out everywhere, their classmates, with blood on them, and some of them, were visibly shaken up, and then even on this other buses, they were shaken up as well. But I will say that admin that was out there, they got out there pretty swift. I was the first one out there because when he told me it happened, I didn't hesitate. I didn't ask questions. I didn't call. I just got in my car and left. And I got out there, and about 5 minutes later, admin was there, and they were very, very, very helpful.
And Andrea, this is just off 77 North, exit 48. And again, this is where parents were reunited with their children. The scene is a lot more calm now because all those children have been reunited with their families tonight and are safe. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Shelly, thank you so much. Again, we don't know the identity of the person who died in the crash or whether or not it was a student or somebody else on that school bus. But many people issuing statements tonight. State Superintendent of Education Ellen Weaver released a statement saying our hearts are broken by the tragic bus accident in Chester County this afternoon. Our entire state is mourning along with the Pine Ridge Middle School families, friends, and classmates and educators. Please join me in praying for the Lexington 2 community. And Governor Henry McMaster also released a statement saying that today's school bus accident in Chester County is a tragedy that no family should ever have to endure. Peggy and I are heartbroken. Please join us in praying for the victim and their family and a speedy recovery for all those who are injured, and the entire Lexington 2 community. All of South Carolina is with you. Now, of course, we are continuing to learn more tonight about this crash. You can join us tonight for the latest on News 19 at 11. We're going to hear from Shelly Garzone and Victoria Samuels. You can also find the latest tonight on WLTX Plus.